Hi there. In this video, we are going to see about creating this model. So this is a complete assembly. So we are going to do step by step. First, we are going to build all these parts separately, and then we are going to assemble it. So this video, we are going to design only this first part, that is upper housing. So it will be like a continuous series. So watch it completely. So now you can notice the values, whatever here we are giving. It is in inches, so we need to create with respect to inches as a template. So choose default template itself. So let me give name as upper housing. So first of all, we are going to create this outer profile, this shape whatever you are seeing over here. So for that, choose front plane and then go to sketch option. So making it normal. So first we are going to create a complete arc over here that is having a radius of 4.875. So click on center and end. So choose from here, select from this end to this end and give dimension for this one. So choose radius option. So as we require is 4.875. So give according to that value and zoom in nearby. Okay. So now create another arcs, the circles, whatever we require, or you can use offset option also. Let me simply make arc over here, then connect it with lines. So then trim this region which we don't require. So then the outer one, it is having R6. So choose that one, mention 6 for that. And this distance is 0.40. So 0.4 we require, give that one, and from here to here we require is 50 and it should be symmetrical in manner. So go to symmetry constraint, choose this end, then choose your center. So it became symmetry and it is completely defined also. So then exit your sketch. So then make a extrusion. So click on extrude. So you can see the total extrusion we require is 8. So give 8 over there and then click OK. So after this, what we are going to make is, we are going to close this space. Okay. So as you can see over here, one side we need to remove this cutout. That means one side it is completely closed. Then we are having thickness. In that thickness only this cutout is coming. Okay, so first we will make everything in bottom place, then we will go for creating these things and all. So what you can do, simply select one particular face and then go to sketch option. So use project because same radius only we require, simply project it. So then connect those in by using lines. So escape, click OK. So then click on extrude, then flip the direction. So as you can see, we need to know how much thickness it is. So you can see it is showing thickness over here, but in this they haven't mentioned. But if you come down, this is upper housing, below the lower housing. So the thickness they have mentioned over here, that is 0.25. So now mention the thickness for it, 0.25, and then click OK. So then if I create that sketch with that cutout, so automatically I don't need to go for removing material and all. So let me just make that and then go to trim, specify those things we don't require. So click on this. So it is radius 1.5, give that value. Now click OK. So this one is completely fine over here, but as you can see, it is also having a thickness. So that means over here also we need to make it thickens only. Okay, if you see this part over here, it is having a thickened value. Okay, so what you can do, so we need to remove material over here also. So what is happening is, not only this face and this face is also 0.25 mm thickness only. So what you can do is just select this face and click on sketch option. So now use circle or anything. So create a circle, then go to dimension, click on this end and this end. So the distance or the difference, it should be 0.25. Create a full circle also, no issues. So then click on extrude, click on remove material, but choose total is 8 mm, but already we have left 0.25 over there, so here also we need to remove 0.5, so total it should come up to 7.5. so then you will get a 0.25 mm variance over here. So like this we have created this shape, so this is fine now. So then you need to make this cutouts. So as you can see over here, 4 holes we need to make it on both the side. So select the face and then go to sketch option, create one and then make a pattern. So let me click on circle. So the diameter of that is 0.41, so give that one and then specify the dimension. From this edge to the center it is 0.75, and then between here to the center it is 1. After that everything it is pattern only. Okay, but we don't have pattern over here, so make one single hole by using extrude, click on remove material, flip direction and choose it through all, click OK. So now we are going to make a pattern of that hole. So select the hole and then go to pattern. We are going to pattern with respect to direction. Okay, so first direction I am choosing this edge. Number of instances, that is 4 I require, and each one should be at 2 inches offset. Okay, so it is created. So either now you can make pattern, after that you can mirror, or you can simply do one more pattern along this direction. So let me just select this one as second direction, so I can choose this as edge. So I require 2 copies. I think it should be flipped. Okay, so how much distance means here 0.75, here 0.75, so total 1.5 you will get difference or subtract from 15. So that means you need to mention 13.5 for it, so automatically it will come over there. Now you can click OK. So we made it in a single pattern itself. So after this we need to make this shape. Okay, so for that it should come exactly in the center. Okay, but we made extrusion everything only one side. If you did it in the center, we don't need to create a new plane, but no issue. Now you can create a new plane over here. Select this face and hold Control and select this face, so automatically the middle plane will get created. So now choose that middle plane and go to sketch option. So in this sketch we need to make this one, because this is our path. Okay, so as you can see on the left hand side they have given the cross section exactly on that cutout. What is the cross section, everything they have mentioned. So that is the profile and this is your path. So which option we can use it is sweep option. Okay, so for sweep, if I want to create, I just need to create that the path. So let me just create the path. So let me choose shading with edges. So then click on 3-point arc. So as the arc is starting exactly from here. Okay, once again it is connecting wrong. So let me click. Okay, place it something like this. So then we can specify the dimension, everything and all. Fine. So attach tangency constraint between these two and let us give the dimension. So from here to this position it is 6.15. So give that value. After this, the height from the bottom to the top it is 5.80 plus 4.20. It's approximately 10 inches. So not approximately, exactly 10 inches. So give 10 over there. So then this radius is R10. So mention the radius also. Okay. So then check any discontinuity or anything is happening over there. So there is no discontinuity. We don't need to mention any other constraint there. So click OK. So this is your path now. So now go to sweep option. So then click on this arrow so that we can create our cross section over here. Then click on sketch option. So then you can see it is not center rectangle type. So like a normal corner rectangle only we need to make it, but it should be symmetric in manner. Okay. So automatically I think it is taking midpoint constraint. So it is coming symmetry only. So mention the distances first, or before that mention the fillet. So you can see fillets are here, everywhere. So that radius is 1.5. So after defining radius, so the midpoint constraint is gone. You can see it is not symmetrical now. So go to symmetry and then select this endpoint and this endpoint and then select the center. So now it is symmetry. So give dimension for one radius and then we can make it equal constraint. So give it 1.5. So after symmetry, we will give the distances. So 5.75 is the width. So mention from here to here, it is 5.75, and then the height is 4.20. Give that one also. So 4.20, fine. So now mention your radius. So this one, it should take 1.5. So now you can click on equal constraint, select this and choose this edge over here, and then select this one. So it became everything equal. Choose here also, it became equal completely. So now this is fine. So click OK. So as you can see, the shape what we require is we have got. Okay. So now also you can add thickness and make it hollow. Okay, like this. So we know the thickness, it is 0.25. So give the thickness over there and make it hollow and then click OK. So this is fine, but you can see this portion we need to remove. This we don't require. Okay. So for that, what we need to do is we need to make a swept cut. So a swept cut, it should follow along the same area. So what you can do, you can go to again sketch on the same place. But now we need to use project option, or you can use directly offset option. Select offset, select the object over there and give the difference as 0.25. So this one minus 0.25, it will come inside. Click close. So now you can go for sweep and then click on sketch option. So now already we have got the sketch, the edges over there. Simply project it. Click OK. So now remove material. So automatically the material inside whatever we have got is going to removed. So after this shape we need to remove. Simply click on this face over there and go to sketch option. So make a same circle what we have already did. Okay. So I think already it is taking coincident constraint or equal with respect to that one of the edge what we have. So click on remove material and choose the same distance, that is 7.5. So then you will get the shape like this, because it should come as open. So after this we need to create this extra. So that you can see we can't do it with sweep option, we need to go with swept length. So for swept length, same thing, you need to create the path. So let me click over here. So then click on sketch option, select this edge, so mention the length. So click over here and position it at 5.75. So then exit your sketch. Now you can go to swept length. So references is taking, sections are there. So click on sketch 1, then click on sketch option. So already we have got those things and all. So click on project and project these things. Okay, so that is your sketch 1. Then click on insert. So we need sketch 2. So specify the dimensions for that. So same thing, add fillet first. Then add symmetry constraint. Then add dimension of the arc. So take it, this one also 1.5. Then give the dimensions. Total width is 7.25. Okay, and the height, it's 5.25. So because here is the profile, now click on equal constraint, select this one, this, everything equal. So now click OK. So now automatically it is taking the shape what we require. It is creating the shape profile also. So everything is fine. Okay. So now in this you can add thickness option. So go for 0.25. Then click OK.